Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor to Light. As here in the United States, we're just winding up Valentine's Day, which is, you know, people probably a dinner, and so we probably have less people watching right now. Regardless, we leave it online, so hopefully that it will contribute to improving your relationships. So before we start, let's ask for blessings to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, especially the angels of love. To my teacher, Master Swahoksui Mahagu Jameling, we humbly ask for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, so we titled this Relationship Healing 101, just to really simplify and give you hopefully some realizations, techniques to be able to quickly just improve your relationship, okay? So we'll just make it short, and then we'll do our meditation, which will involve healing the relationships. So, number one, as the word says, it's a relationship. So I hope you don't mind. I'll shoot straight. It's not all about you. Period. Oftentimes in a relationship, we always think, oh, they did this to me, they didn't understand me, blah, blah, blah. So it's just like, it's not all about me. It's a relationship. There's two people involved. So, just to kind of start from the basics, this is one of the biggest lessons my teacher taught us. He said, okay, step one, put your hand like this. Step two, put your hand like this. All right, now rub it together. What happened? Well, there's friction. So at first you go like this, there's no friction. But when you put it together, there's friction. What does that mean? It's as simple as this. Again, whether this is romantic relationship with your parents, your children, co-workers, whatever, any kind of relationship, the same rules apply. So by yourself, you have certain qualities, traits, tendencies, thoughts, emotions, perceptions. So does the other person. So just to make it simple, let's just use the romantic one because it's easier, but it applies the same thing. So when you're dating, or you're not seeing each other, you go, I like you, you like me, we kind of see each other, once a week, once a month, whatever it is. You always put your best foot forward, right? You always look good, you say the right things, you're very caring, and hopefully the other person, same thing. So, I love being with this person. So it's like that. Then, somehow, you start interacting with each other more. You see each other more often, maybe you end up getting married, or end up being in close proximity, day in and day out. So from here, it became here. That's when you start seeing, well, there are a lot of things I love with this person, like spending with them. But, hey, this person, I don't know. I just make things up, okay? They pick their nose. Or when they eat, they chew with their mouth open. Or you start noticing, I don't know, man, they should put more deodorant. Whatever. You get the idea? Because when you're here, everybody's in their best behavior. When you're here, the guards come down. True? Your own guard, as in how to be yourself, you kind of go, I have to best my best behavior. And so this is the other person. Once you're together, there is the friction. So the way my teacher explained it says, look, once you're in a relationship, there's going to be friction because there are going to be differences in perception, differences in your habits, differences in how you do things. So the lubricant is love. Valentine's Day, I thought we'll use that as a theme. So this love is not just like, oh yeah, we're together, so I love them, love me, period. It's not that simple. So that's why I just call this relationship 101 to make it, really just hit the key points. Number one, what am I bringing to this relationship? What kind of good qualities? What kind of emotional crap and garbage and baggage I'm bringing in? Otherwise, you know what happens? You always think, well, this person came in, they had a bad relationship, so they're bringing it into this, it's ruining it. Hello? Again, it's not just one hand, it's two. What am I bringing in? The good stuff and the stuff that needs to be improved. Number two, what is my perception and expectations of the other person? Next, after that, you have to realize no one's perfect. everybody's gonna fall off people's expectations. Like, you expect this, they expect you, so there's gonna be quote unquote mistakes. Now, why is this important? If you expect that, hey, that person's gonna be perfect, good luck. That's one day it's gonna explode. And here's the more important thing. You say, oh, of course I don't expect that. Everybody makes mistakes. The question is, what do you do with those mistakes? Unfortunately, when you love each other initially, it's like, oh yeah, that's great, I love you, okay, let the matter pass, blah, 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 so on, so on. Great. Now, somehow, if there's not enough love and there's more friction, guess what happens? It becomes a science experiment. What do you mean science experiment? They make a small goof up, you put a microscope on it. Sounds familiar? We forget all the good things they've done. We put so much emphasis on that small thing and amplify it. From there, our thought forms that we create are, instead of saying, yeah, that person messed up, but let's be fair. They have good qualities. These are the good things they've done. This is the good thing. These are the good qualities they have. This is a mistake. So how do I approach this so that that person will correct themselves? Instead of going, yeah, man, you did this, you did that, and let me try to remember all the 20,000 times you did it. It's like you do an inventory of every mistake they've ever done. Sounds familiar? It's just like, yeah, we've been together 5 years, and you did this on this time, this time. It's like, man, it's like an inventory. The question is, did you also have an inventory of all the good things that contributed to this relationship? And more importantly, when was the last time you sat down and thought about it? They're very kind, they're very smart. When was the last time we actually put our energy into charging up all those thoughts and feelings when we have good perceptions of this other person? Or do we just put all our energy in when they screw up once? Something to think about, isn't it? When was the last time we praised them of any good thing they did? Instead of, you screwed up, it's the end of the world. I don't pull punches. So if you're getting hurt, maybe you need to hear it. Because oftentimes, I remember my teacher used to say, we keep creating negative thought forms of the other person, and we expect them to improve. You keep dumping all these negative thoughts, negative emotions, and hopefully they get better. It's just like planting apple seeds and expect an orange tree. It's dumb. Ouch. Somebody going, Exactly. It's just like parents who don't know any better keep telling the kid, you'll never amount to anything, you keep flunking your class, you're no good, you'll never succeed, and you expect them to suddenly turn around and be a genius. How stupid is that? It's the same thing with relationship. You expect the relationship to get better, but all you think about, that guy at home, he's such a jerk, he's useless. You know what you're doing? You're creating these powerful thoughts, and you're injecting into their aura. So now, instead of getting better, those thoughts and emotions will now influence them to get worse. Great, genius. If you got that part and realized it and you change, that alone, I don't need to continue. Because that alone makes a huge difference. Probably 70, 80% or more of relationship, people are not aware that they're creating these negative thoughts, negative emotions, and actually influencing the other person to get worse. Now, I'm not saying that you just let things pass. Let certain small stuff, let the matter pass. If there are mistakes, you have to have hard conversations. But at least you're saying, I really want this relationship to improve. Number one, what are the thoughts and emotions I need to change within me? So that I'm not continuously shooting at the guy or shooting at the other person or the other woman and thinking that they'll get better. Right? So, that said, let's get to the corrective measure. Number one, let's start with ourselves. What are the good qualities I'm bringing into this relationship? I'm kind, I'm understanding, blah, 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 whatever. You list it down. And you go, good job. Right? And then you go, what are the possible junk, crap, garbage, baggage I'm bringing to this relationship? Yeah, sometimes I can be judgmental. Sometimes I'm impatient. In a previous relationship, I did this. I totally screwed it up. Okay, let's not bring into this one. So what do you do with it? There are many different techniques. I've shared some of it with you already. During meditation, you visualize the brilliant light disintegrating those negative thoughts and negative emotions. Or you can just visualize your hand filled with violet light. We do this in pranic psychotherapy. You think of that negative thought, that negative feeling, visualize it as a cloud in front of you. Use the violet light, say disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate. So as you do that, what happens? These thoughts and emotions that you have that are packed into your system, you bring it to the surface, you go, yeah, I recognize that I have these negative qualities that I need to get out of my system. Now, where does spirituality comes in? The spiritual aspect of it goes back to what we always say. You are not those thoughts and emotions. You created them. I created them. So I'm a spiritual being that has the ability to create thoughts and feelings and the ability to disintegrate what I don't want and create what I want. So since I have this garbage that I brought in from a previous relationship or the past that's hurting this particular one, be the soul, the observer, observe. I have these negative thoughts and emotions, disintegrated violet light, meditation, whatever technique you like. Don't stop there. Then you think, okay, what will help this relationship? I have to learn to be kind, I have to be loving, I have to learn to forgive. So you do the same thing. You close your eyes, picture yourself replacing. Okay, I have a tendency to be very judgmental and nitpicking everything. Okay, let me focus gently on my heart and my crown. Picture myself being kind and gentle to this person, be understanding and forgiving. So what you're doing, you're basically deleting the old program and installing the new one. So now you're filling yourself up with these positive thoughts and emotions. So as you approach the other person, you're now seeing it through a different filter. Otherwise, what happens? You're using the filter of all your bad relationships in the past and the emotional crap, and you're seeing through them, and you're going, see, that person is just like the other guy before. He's a jerk. Hello? Don't you think that you're seeing it through the filter of all the emotional garbage we had before? So until these are disintegrated, guess what happens? You keep repeating the same problem over and over and over again. So it's not focusing on the other person first. We start with ourselves. So once you have an inventory, okay, these are the positive qualities, good job. These are the negative qualities, disintegrate it, replace it with positive one. So that's us, right? That's why I call this relationship 101. This is part of a full-blown course, but for now, we'll give you the basics. Next, the other person. Step number 1. What are my perceptions of this person? Let's start with the positive qualities. They are caring, they are loving. That person is takes care of the home. That person works hard to provide for the family. Whatever the positive qualities that attracted you to that person. You know what you do with those? You crank it up. What do you do with crank it up? You're energizing those thought forms. Why do you want to energize those thought forms? So that they will influence you to see those good qualities, and it will influence the other person to make those qualities even stronger. Make sense? You start with a positive. Yeah, they're this. Charge them up. And then you think of your perception. Again, I emphasize perception. Your perception, our perception of the negative qualities the person has. Yeah, they're lazy, they're this and this. And you start questioning it. Is it really true? Or is it that particular instance when I saw that that person was just sitting around? Maybe I just came home from work, was stressed out, so I'm working on that filter that person's useless. You see, when you question it, that thought form that you created starts to crumble. It goes back to everything we've been sharing with you before. You are the soul, you are the observer, and as you observe, you get to decide what to create and what not to create and what to disintegrate. You're not destroying because energy cannot be destroyed. You disintegrate, as in you're dismantling that thought form. So the act of questioning it, you're dismantling it. It loses its cohesion. So you think, okay, is that person really a lazy ass? Or I just caught them at a time when they work so hard, they're just exhausted. And the timing was just bad, so I had a tendency to focus on it. Yeah, maybe. The fact that you question it, you know what happens? Your perception of the negative qualities start to disintegrate. So the positive qualities that we created or emphasized earlier now starts to penetrate and work better. It's a science. It's not just a feel-good stuff. You know, that's what drives me nuts when people say, oh, I just feel this, I feel that. I'm going, have you thought about it? No, forget about it. It's a science. It's an interaction of energy between two people. So what do? Think of the negative qualities you thought about that person, disintegrate them in your aura and your consciousness, and then think of the positive qualities they have, praise them for it. You don't have to sit there and go, by the way, honey, you're such a smart dude. You don't do that. You just, because it's not them, it's you, it's us. So you think about it. Yeah, I used to criticize this person because she likes to complain. Well, maybe it was justified at that time, but there are many times where she was very uplifting and really helpful in time of my need. Focus on that, give it lots of energy. Be happy about it. So what you're doing, you're reinforcing the positive thoughts and emotions so they will influence you and influence the other person. So you sit there, just praise them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over and over. At some point you go, and we've done this in big classes, you know what, I will ask them, how do you feel about the other person? Always the answer is, all right, I'll admit it, they're not as bad as I thought they were. Exactly the point. Now, I know some of you say, yeah, but what if they're really jerk and they're this? Okay, that's a different matter. That's why I said we do it in steps. We start with our perception, right? So once you finish that, then you ask yourself, okay, they do have these negative qualities. How do we deal with it? How do I help the other person get better? If I want, here's the key. Do I want this relationship to get better? If not, then we're wasting our time. Now, if this is too cerebral for you, too much thinking, you go, well, the relationship is about love. Better listen and watch and listen the first session. This is essentially part 2 for Valentine's Day. I'll just give you a quick recap. The heart chakra is love for others. The solar plexus is love for myself. Every time you're in a relationship, these two are basically adjusting. Okay? So when you say, honey, I love you, and you're waiting for a response, and if they don't respond, you get pissed off, guess what? Your heart did not get broken. It's your solar plexus. Because your heart chakra says, honey, I love you. Or mom, I love you. Dad, I love you. Whatever. That's the heart chakra. That part of you for waiting for, they didn't respond. They didn't say they love me back. That's your solar plexus. So when somebody broke up with you, you say, oh, I'm heartbroken. No, your solar plexus is broken. But it doesn't sound so romantic. Because when you truly, and again, listen to and watch the earlier session, when people say, I have unconditional love. Really? You know what really unconditional love means? That means you love them, even if they don't respond, they don't do anything, you're perfectly fine with it. So before you start using unconditional love, try to understand it. So in a healthy relationship, it's both the heart and the solar plexus working together. Because why? You love the other person, but you also have needs. And when these needs are not being met properly, it creates chaos. The key is to understand. So that is this chakra here. The Ajna chakra controls the other chakras. So it will observe, this relationship is healthy. This relationship is not healthy. What do I do? What are the choices I have? What are the options? So this chakra here is used by your higher soul to regulate your chakras. Somebody going, but it's a relationship. Exactly. It's a movement of energy. By understanding it, you know how to make it better. And you also get to understand why it didn't work last time. So better watch it. I'm not going to go through the entire thing. This is just a quick synopsis. So in this session, what we're going to do is this. We'll just do a quick practice of what I just covered, and then we'll do the meditation Twin Hearts again. This time, we'll use that energy to charge up all the positive qualities we have that we're bringing to the relationship, as well as the positive qualities of the other person. That's it. Very simple. Okay, let's do it. Okay, could you please, let's make this realistic. By the way, I'll go through this in more detail next week when we have the Live Your Best Energy Challenge, where we basically for 4 nights, the theme is how to be healthy, wealthy, and happy. So the first 2 nights is going to be 2 hours will focus on how to stop your energy being drained, how to increase your energy level, self-healing techniques, helping yourself physically, emotionally, mentally. The third night has to do with wealth and prosperity, how to disintegrate poverty consciousness, how to identify what are the negative thought forms we created ourselves or injected by someone that it becomes a default in our head. We'll teach you how to disintegrate those and how to increase your prosperity consciousness so you attract prosperity in your life. So the fourth night has to do with integration. Integration is also connected with spiritual connection and empowerment. That's where we focus a lot on the relationship healing, which tonight we just covered a little part of it. So if you haven't registered yet, again, it's free. That's next week, next Tuesday, which is the 20th to the 23rd, 4 nights, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time. Okay? Just go to mastercode.org, it's there. So tonight is just a glimpse of it. Since it's Valentine's Day, people want to talk about the heart, love, and so on, so on, so on. So we'll focus on it enough for you to be able to work on it right away. Okay, let's start. So I want you to just think of a person who you want to improve your relationship with. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be between you and your parents, your children, a coworker, relatives, friends, cousins, whatever. It's the same. Any relationship, it's a movement of energy. Okay, got it? Okay, step 1. Close your eyes. What are you bringing into this relationship? What are the positive qualities? And then, let's start there. What are the positive qualities? Oh, I'm very patient, I'm very loving, I'm caring. That's what I'm bringing to the relationship to make this better. Be happy about it. Say, yeah, it's good. I have these qualities and I'm going to use it more to improve this relationship. Take it to the next level. Make it even better. I'm loving. I'm caring. I'm very generous with my time. Whatever it is. Now smile. Come on. Smile. And just say, so be it. When you say so be it, those thought forms lock in. Okay? Say, so be it. And so it is. All right. Next. Again, we're doing this very fast, okay? But you can replay this and do it slowly. Next. This requires ruthless, look at me, ruthless self-honesty. Without ruthless self-honesty, you're totally screwed. I'm telling you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Without ruthless self-honesty, nothing works. We have to admit our positive qualities and the negative ones, the ones we need to improve, okay? You can't handle it? Bye. See ya. Okay, close your eyes. What kind of negative qualities or baggage or emotional crap from the past am I also bringing to this relationship that has caused problems? Call it like it is. It's a problem. Some of you try to sugarcoat it. No, it's a this. It is a problem that has to be fixed. What is it? Is it impatience? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? Is it lack of self-worth? What is it? What is it? Just identify it. You don't need to go into the details. What is it? Now watch. Ready? I want you to observe name at least 3. What are the 3 negative qualities that might be hurting this relationship or potentially be hurting this relationship? Just name them. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. That's all you need. What it does, that thought form now comes to the surface. Now visualize it as a gray cloud in front of you. Those are the thoughts, feelings, perceptions that we're bringing to this relationship that is currently or potentially hurting this relationship. Observe it. Just watch it like a gray cloud in front of you. Now imagine your hand filled with violet light, brilliant, brilliant violet light. If you like, you can focus on your crown. We teach this in pranic psychotherapy. Focus on your crown. Imagine your hand filled with so much intense, intense violet light. Now just move your hand like this. Don't worry. Open your eyes. It won't go away. Just imagine the violet light or the violet fire just burning it or disintegrating. Just say disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate completely out of my aura and my chakras, my conscious. Disintegrate, disintegrate, erase, disintegrate permanently. Cut. Let's do it again. Think of those negative thoughts and negative emotions that we bring in that might potentially hurt this relationship. Where are they? Raise your hand. Imagine brilliant violet light. Break it up. Disintegrate. Literally just dissolve it with a brilliant light. Disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate permanently out of my aura and my chakras permanently. The keyword permanently is important so it doesn't come back. One more time. What are the negative qualities I'm bringing to this relationship? Or what are the self-limiting beliefs I have that could be, is, or potentially hurt this relationship? Picture in front of you like a gray cloud. Those are those thoughts and emotions. Go for it. Erase, disintegrate, disintegrate. Use the violet light. Disintegrate permanently. Cut. Okay, open your eyes. You can do this as many times as you like. 3 times, 4 times is good. Most of you already notice it's dissolving. But we don't know. Each one of you come in, some with less, some with more. So you can do it as much as you like. Now, ready? Close your eyes. In replacement for those, picture what you should be doing. What are the feelings and thoughts? If you're always jealous and envious, see yourself being loving, understanding, and caring. Smile. If you have a tendency to nitpick everything, see yourself being loving, understanding, and letting little matters pass, trivial matters pass. So replace those negative qualities with something positive. Smile. Smile some more. Fill it with golden light. Come on, you can do it. Just like we do meditation twin hearts, right? Fill with golden light. Smile, be happy, be happy. Now lock it in. Say, so be it. And so it is. All right. So do a self-check. How do you feel about that relationship right now? And if you notice it feels lighter, oh, I think there's hope. That's good enough. Now, next step. Again, we leave this online. You can go back and redo it as many times as you like, as needed, okay? Now, let's think of the other person. Close your eyes. I want you to name 5 good qualities the other person has. Some of you go, what, 5? I can only think of 1. I don't care. Force yourself. It could be as simple as, hey, that person cleans up after himself. That's a good. Or, I noticed that this person, when he talks to clients, he's really good at convincing someone to buy his product. Name 5 good qualities the person has. Anything. She's loving and understanding. She really cares about people. What? Think of 5 good qualities. Go. 1. Name it. 2. Name it. 3. Name it. Name it. Like, for example, they're very caring. Oh, that person's caring. Or that person's understanding. That person's compassionate. He's a good plumber. He's an excellent electrician. Any positive qualities. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Now, picture them like 5 different images. Project golden light. Smile. You're charging the positive qualities, your positive perceptions. Go. You're praising them. Say, I praise you for all these good qualities. You're an amazing father. You're an amazing mother. You're an amazing cook. You're an amazing plumber. Whatever it is. Picture it, say it, and charge it with golden light. Keep going. Say, so be it. And so it is. Lock in that thought form. Okay? Now, so you positive qualities. Of course, there are negative perceptions we have for this other person. Okay? Think of 3 of them. Some we go, I need 20. Just 3. Okay, what's the first one? What do we always think about this person that's negative? Okay, picture it as a gray cloud in front of you. Second negative quality or negative thing you think about the person. Or you had a fight before and you were so angry and that kept hovering on you. Picture that in front of you as a gray cloud. And the third one, whatever it is. What irritates you about that person? Picture in front of you. Okay, good. Ready? Imagine your hand filled with violet light. Go. Disintegrate, disintegrate. Just use the violet, disintegrate that thought form. Those thought forms. Disintegrate, disintegrate, dissolve, completely disintegrate. Just imagine this brilliant light is just completely dissolving and disintegrating all these thoughts and emotions. Now just say cut, disintegrate. Let's do it again. Picture those negative qualities that you thought of, just 3 of them. Picture them inside these 3 gray clouds. All right? Imagine your hand filled with violet light. Go. Dissolve, disintegrate, dissolve, disintegrate permanently. Cut. That's twice. Again, you can do this as many times as you like. Let's do it 3 times for the sake of time. Okay, think about them again. Now, usually by the time you get to 2 or 3, you start saying, I don't remember it as much. Exactly. But it's still there. The seed is still there. So picture whatever you can, or what you feel, like gray clouds. Go. Raise your hand. Dissolve, disintegrate, disintegrate with violet light. Disintegrate permanently. Cut from my aura and my chakras. Okay, open your eyes. All right, I have a question for you. How do you perceive this person now compared to when you started? Just as bad, not as bad? That's one. Second question, how do you perceive that relationship with that person now? Worse? Better? Improving? If not, if you see like, yeah, that's the, then you better go back and do the technique again and again, because those thought forms are still controlling you. But most of the time, just by doing this, if you're willing to really make it better, that alone loosens things up. And you even feel lighter. Yeah, you know, it's not as bad as I thought. The key here is this: listen carefully. Even if you do this mechanically, it works. You know why? Because we're working with the realization, the fact, and the truth that any emotion, any thought we have in this relationship are all created by the soul. The positive and the negative. If you perceive it as such, they don't control you. Anything else, you're a slave to them. And those thoughts and feelings will affect the way we interact with the other person. Those same thoughts and emotions will affect the other person as they interact with us. How much am I charging you for this? Nothing. So you better practice. Okay? So you're given part of the technique already. You just have to do it. Now let's do the meditation so we have more spiritual energy coming in. And then we'll use that energy to purify our thoughts and emotions. Also project lots of light to disintegrate any negative energy between the 2 people, between you and the other person. And then we'll use loving energy, the divine loving energy, to make the aura of the 2 people even more cohesive. Now, I know some of you going, man, you talk like it's engineering. It is. It's energy. All the feel-good stuff, all you're feeling, all those are just simply frequencies. So the soul goes through different lifetimes, learning lessons in each relationship. In that relationship, they're basically creating thoughts and emotions. The positive thoughts and emotions make the connection better. The negative thoughts, negative emotions pull the auras apart. It's a science. You can use this technique for your family members. You can do it at work. You can do it in your professional life. Same thing. Just remember, the more you criticize a person, even though they're not in front of you, you're making them worse. Because you're basically going, pew, pew, pew. Every time you praise them, you're creating positive thoughts and emotions. I'll give you an example, and then we'll do our meditation. I know this is longer than normal, but I think it's important. So quite a while back, when we talk about relationships, right? I'm in class with, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 people. I don't remember. And many times people would say, yeah, that guy, he sits at home. It's good for nothing. I'm thinking, okay. And I will ask, has that person done anything good? Yeah, they did this, is this. How come we didn't mention it? Because they're a jerk, they're useless. So that means the thought forms they're creating are all about the negative thoughts and negative emotions that what? Influences them, and they keep dumping in the other person. How do you expect that to improve? Planting orange seeds to expect apples. Dumb. Doesn't work. Then I remember I was on a plane. There was this guy next to me. He's a military guy, okay? He's still in his military uniform. And he was telling me he went on tours on different parts of the world. And so I asked him, I said, wow, and you're married? How does your wife handle all that travel? You're barely home. And the guy just lit up. I remember this. If he's next to me, he just lit up. Oh, man, I wish every man has the same qualities as my wife. She's so loving. She's understanding. You know, she realizes this. I have to do this to make money for our family. And when I get home, he just went on and on. I'm sitting there going, it's like, I keep praising his wife. And I'm listening and go, I'm thinking energetically, of course, that's how I think all the time. Question one, what kind of thought forms is he creating? He keeps praising his wife. So he has all these positive thought forms that's influencing him. And then in the ethers, he's also shooting at his wife. Well, not shooting, but projecting. So those thought forms are now affecting how his wife thinks and feels. No wonder. He has a compounding effect of everything getting better. Versus the first case where all that person complains, I'm going, it's doomed. You know why it's doomed? Whatever you work on in the emotional world, mental world, will happen in the physical world. Ta-da! Make sense? Anyway, next week in the Live Your Best Energy Challenge, we call it challenge because you need to step up and work. On day 4, the integration will dive more into the relationship healing and use the tools you learned. Right now, I can't really share much more because the first 3 nights we use different techniques. You learn how to generate more energy, how to project it, different colors, different frequencies. Here we're giving you like the cliff notes, the short version. All right? Now let's do our meditation. Again, I apologize, we went a little bit over time. We'll do the meditation and use that energy to improve your relationship, assuming you want to. Shall we? Okay. Beware of your crown. I am that I am. I'm not the body, not the emotion or the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self, the thinker, feeler, and doer. Just be still. I, the soul, am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit, the divine spark within me. I am a child of God means we're all children learning and growing. We're one with God, we're one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. This is the I am affirmation as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. I am. Just be still. Now open your hands in blessing. Imagine this person you love, or you want to improve your relationship. Be aware of your heart, be aware of your hands. Think of the good qualities that a person has. Be aware of your heart, and just fill them with beautiful pink light. Picture their positive qualities, why you love them and care for them. Fill them with beautiful pink light. See them happy and joyful. Just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with love and much affection unconditionally. Just keep filling them with beautiful pink light. Now be aware of your crown. Imagine golden light from your crown flowing down through your hands and filling up this person you love. Fill them with golden light. See their positive qualities. Picture those positive qualities and fill it with even more intense light, golden light. Smile. That's very important. Smile. And say, so be it. Now, imagine this person as one of billions of people in the earth. Imagine the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. We'll do the meditation twin hearts. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Imagine beautiful pink light from your heart flowing through your hands, filling up the entire earth. As my teacher, Master Cho Hoksui, taught us, the meditation twin hearts can be used to heal the earth, can also be used for relationship healing. So be aware of your heart in your hands. The love you felt for that person earlier, share it with the entire world in the form of beautiful pink light. And to intensify it, we will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Whether this hatred is within me, outside of me, let it be completely transmuted by unconditional love. To my family, my friends, the people I work with, let this loving energy transmute any anger and resentment. Let it flow through the entire world. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. No relationship is perfect. We make mistakes. The other party makes mistakes. Let there be peace, love, and forgiveness. So be it. So be it. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Many times when people are acting in a painful manner or hurtful manner because they're hurting inside, may they be healed, may they be blessed with hope and faith in a better life. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the absence of spiritual light in a person's life. So bless this person you love as well as every person, every being with spiritual awakening. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Bless your relationship with love, with joy, with lots and lots of happiness and joy. So be it. Bless the earth with peace, with love, with forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Lift that loving feeling up to your crown and exhale. And just be aware of your crown. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. While you're doing it, picture the person you want to improve your relationship. Fill them first with lots of golden light. Picture the good qualities they have. Fill them with golden light. And let that golden light spread throughout the whole country, all the countries in the world, in the entire earth. Let's say our hearts are one, our souls are one. From the heart of all loving God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, especially this person I care about, be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness. So many people are sad. So many people are focusing on their insecurities and problems. Fill them with great joy. Not just a little bit, lots of joy and happiness. See this person you love filled with joy and happiness, smiling, happy. Recall a happy time you've spent with them. Amplified with golden light. So be it. May all be blessed with peace, love, joy, and happiness. So it is. Now, be aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. entire body. Exhale and fill yourself with this peace, love, and happiness that you're sharing. You're entitled to it. As you give, so shall you receive. So be aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your entire being. Exhale and absorb all that peace, love, joy, and happiness within you. Great. One more time. Be gently aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. This time, exhale and picture that brilliant golden light just pouring out of our hands, filling up this person you love. Let it spread to your household, your workplace, your city, your country. Let it fill up the entire earth, both inside and outside, both the physical earth as well as the non-physical earth, physical beings and non-physical beings. Just be aware of your heart and your crown. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, especially the one I love, be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering in any form, no matter how little. May they be blessed with hope, with faith, with light, with joy, and intense, intense happiness. So be it. So be it. Just be aware of your heart and your crown, your entire being. Allow this intense love, joy, and peace and happiness flow through us. Fill the entire earth. Bless your family, your friends, your parents, your children, your relatives and friends, all of them, people you work with, especially the ones who are in so much emotional pain. May they be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. And so it is. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head. Look at a beautiful golden flame. Just look at it. Be aware of the love that radiates from it. Be still and listen. The mantra of mercy and compassion. Om Mani Padme Just be aware of the beautiful golden light. Simultaneously be aware of your heart, the love in your heart. Om Mani Padme Allow yourself to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Om Mani Padme Be still. You, the soul, the spiritual self, are immersed in an ocean of brilliant light. You, the spiritual self, the soul, are immersed in an ocean of intense, intense divine love. Ananda. Be still and let go and let things be now. gently and slowly, slide back into your physical body. You can move your fingers, your toes, that helps you come back a little faster. Now gently raise your hands. Let's use this excess loving divine energy to improve that relationship. So picture that relationship you want to improve, and all your relationships you like. Fill them all with golden light. May these relationships be blessed with love, with kindness, with understanding, with harmony. So be it. So be it. If you know anyone who's going through challenges with their relationship, flood them with golden light. May their relationships get better and better. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Now, to ground ourselves, be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Just project golden light downwards. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. So be it. May all be blessed. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, especially the angels of love. Thank you. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sri Mahaguji, thank you. In full faith, and so it is. Okay, you may open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. Just a quick check. The relationship, if you joined us at the start, the relationship we're trying to improve. How do you perceive this relationship now? How do you perceive the other person? Any change? Let me know. Put in the comments. I know we're in different platforms. Let me know. You change the energy, you change the relationship. As simple as that. A lot of people, they work on the relationship here. They don't think the thoughts and emotions and what's happening in the aura and the chakras, they don't realize that has a stronger influence because that works 24 hours a day. What you say to the person as you interact with the person is only for a few minutes. True? But the thought forms we create work 24/7, 306, how many days are there? 365 days, 64, whatever, how many days in a year. Keep that in mind. So we leave this online. You can go back, review it, take notes, and you'll be shocked because every time we do this, people say, wow, I didn't realize I've been contributing to the decline of the relationship. As soon as they shift their consciousness, the thoughts and emotions change, the relationship improves. Okay? So that's that. Happy Valentine's every day. Happy Valentine's, everyone. Again, just a quick review. Reminder, if you haven't registered yet, next week, the 20th to the 23rd, we're having a Live Your Best Energy where we charge up your health, your relationships, your finances. Okay? Creating prosperity thought forms and all that. As we change the energy, we change our life. And I think right now we have like 28,000 people already registered. Actually, more than that. And we have the VIP upgrade where you can be with me in Zoom, so I can see you, you can see me. Of course, that's limited to only so many people. Zoom cannot handle 28,000, except for Tony Robbins, right? So we'll be able to ask questions. I'll be able to interact with you. We'll do live healing also. So if you upgrade, then that's where we have the direct interaction. Anyway, all the information is there. Go to masterco.org and click on it and register. Okay. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. We will see you on Friday for Anchor the Light. Friday. That's that. Okay. Namaste. God bless. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day. May your heart, your soul be filled with intense divine love. Bye-bye.